My name is Sven Röhl, and I'm Head of Innovation of MSG, a leading partner from SAP Financial Services. And joining me today is my colleague Thomas Strasser, our Head of Global Services. In 2015, we founded we founded together with Netconomy, a leading SAP Hybris partner, the company called MSG Netconomy, a joint venture with the purpose of empowering insurers to compete in the digital market space. How? By enhancing the customer experience across multiple channels and leveraging new digital business models. We are all aware here of the disruption being created by digitalization. And one of the largest disrupting force moving forward is the Internet of Things that simply connects everything with everything. Today's IoT-based companies like Uber are forming tomorrow's customers' expectation for insurance. And if you want to stay in the driver's seat or even survive in insurance, you have to create a really good customer experience. Well, incorporating IoT means building new business models. And tech giants teach us how we can use IoT to gain solid insights into the customer's behavior and into the risk in general. However, we also are aware that most insurers do not have the right business models nor the IT infrastructure in place to manage the big data from IoT. And this is why we are here today. What if you could create, let's say, an IoT product offering where you use the latest sensor technologies for any line of business, end-to-end and completely out of the cloud? What if you could, let's say, create your own drone insurance using real-time flight data to better understand your risk? And what if you then combine this and deliver a customer experience that uses the best loyalty and reward technology to drive customer behavior? Well, this is exactly what we are going to show you today with our new product offering, Live for Sure. This Live for Sure is powered by SAP HANA and SAP Hybris technology. And Live for Sure can be used for drone insurance or can be used for any other IoT-related product offering. And it comes with a tool set that focuses on three things. The first thing is attracting new customers. The second one is retaining existing customers. And the third one is understanding and mitigating their risks. Now, let's say Thomas here is our drone pilot who recently purchased a drone insurance that comes with a special mobile application. Thomas, how does this mobile application actually work?
You know, Sven, I really like to fly my drone here, but your app basically makes the experience really great. The app connects directly to the remote of my drone, and I can also get valuable information like the weather forecast. Also, I can get real-time insights into how I'm performing in a flight. So I can, for example, see whether I fly my drone below the maximum allowed height. So Sven, tell us how this works.
Well, what happens in the background of this mobile application is it collects the flight data from your drone and it sends it to the groundbreaking IoT analytics software called IoT Analyzer or IOTA. And this is part number one of our Live for Sure story. So far, insurers had to rely on historical data to develop their risk models. And with IoT, this shifts into real-time analytics, and as such, also, it opens up new opportunities to analyze big data from various sensors and various sources. Now, this is also a good reason why insurance companies should have, especially the actuaries, IOTA. Now let's have a look into our example of drone insurance. So in order to evaluate the individual risk of an insured drone, you need to define and set up the significant risk parameters and transform them. And what you see here behind me is a list of transformed drone-related risk parameters. Now let's have a closer look into one specific risk parameter. In most countries of the world right now, the countries restrict the height that you can fly a drone within. Now, let's say we define the secure height of a drone is below 100 meters and above of this is a high risk, then we can simply create such a risk attribute here. If we then, let's say we want to develop a complete risk model which considers, in addition to our restricted height of 100 meters, also, let's say, the speed of a drone that it's flying in relation to its altitude, then we can also simply build a model like this. So what you see here is the risk model that uses two risk attributes there, or two risk categories. One is the flying behavior, which is using the drone speed, and on the other hand, also the altitude. And on the other side, you see the prohibited area, which in our example is the restricted flight height. Now, all this scores is building the foundation for you to create a real IoT-based loyalty and reward program where we can reward Thomas for good risk behavior and even motivate him to do better.
Now, time to show you what awesome drone pilot I am. So here you can see my Live for Sure dashboard. So as you notice, I can not only use it for my drone, but I can also use it for my car insurance and for my life insurance. What's important here, or the concept is actually very simple. So the more activities I do, mindfully with regards to the risk I'm taking there, the more points I collect. And the more points I collect, the easier I can reach my next tier status, or I can get something nice from the reward shop. So now, let's drill down a bit into my drone performance. So the important factor is here that my insurer really wants me to improve my flying skills. So they actually want me to fly my drone, but mindfully. So what you can see here on the upper left corner is basically that I've reached 50 points so far. Also, this dashboard gives me valuable information about whether I'm flying the drone at the allowed height or whether I'm flying in safe areas, which I'm doing so and so. But what about, I would like to go the extra mile. I would like to get extra points. So for this, my insurer can offer me personalized challenges, which basically help me to fly better and at the same time basically reduce my personal risk. So in the upper right corner, you can see basically which challenges are available to me. And for example, I like the one where I need to 10 times fly this circle. So I just activate the challenge and go for it. Last but not least, let's quickly look into the reward shop. There you can basically, as you expected, see a couple of nice things, what you can get for your points. Me personally, I like the goggles, but here I see already that I need to do a lot more flying. So I better keep on going.
So the time to engage with your customer is now, and Live for Sure helps you to build a real IoT-based customer experience. So with Live for Sure, you now have the opportunity to create this customer experience, to embed IoT in your business and in your business models, and you use the best SAP Hybris and SAP HANA technology that will attract new and retain existing customers, and even more important, mitigate their risks.
We're looking forward to talk to you at our booth, which we share with SAP. So thanks a lot for having us.